Oh, good morning, everyone. We are waking up in Jack's Canyon. We're just outside of Winslow, Arizona, in a really, really rad place. We've been hanging out here for about a week now and have been climbing all over these walls. I've actually made it to the top a few times, and I gotta say, it's an incredible place to be. This morning, I am starting off our week with a little bit of morning meditation, but we'll get back to climbing here in just a bit, and a whole lot more nomad fun this week as we hit the road and start moving towards our next destination. To be honest, guys, I don't even know what it is, so it'll be just as much of a surprise for me as it is for you. The Love Hut is looking mighty, mighty nice in the wild where it belongs with all of the work that we have recently put into it. This little house of ours has taken us some really awesome places, guys. And this is just another one added to the list. We're also pretty excited that the Love Hut is not alone this week. We've got a little neighborhood of chosen family members like Adam and Katie from the Vangelicos and Billy and Jesse from No Matter Where Van down there. We've got a whole little neighborhood, y'all. There's Adam up there about to come down after completing the first lead climb. And there's Billy right next to him. I think we're gonna make it all the way up there. Shane is providing the musical entertainment.
Got it! There you go.
Yeah, Katie!
Nice. Okay. Very good, very good.
Yay!
Yes!
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
You just have to
All
keep
the way up
progressing now.
there.
'Cause you keep just conquering whatever we put in front of you.
This girl.
Was
Hell
this your
yeah.
third, fourth climb maybe? And you're
I'm
already
happy
up
they
to
didn't cut that
500?
foot off.
Yeah, no shit. That's pretty fucking sick.
That would be
Karate kick. Yeah.
That's the move. Yeah.
Nice.
Come on.
Oh, you got
Get
this.
got
in
it.
there.
Yeah, fine. There's a couple really good pockets. Hell yeah.
Yeah, come on, come on. Get those feet solid.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I think you're clear now.
She's got it.
Hell yeah.
Flush.
Whew.
Hooray!
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
That was
That was awesome.
Woo!
Pretty, huh?
Pretty. Real pretty.
Then who's to guide you? If I knew the way, I would take you home, la da da da. La da 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 da.
You know, guys, we all sat around a campfire last night with tears in our eyes and sang songs about how much we're going to miss each other when everyone hits the road today. And this morning we woke up and we realized that we don't actually have to say goodbye today. That's a tomorrow problem. For today, we're just gonna enjoy our friends for a little bit longer. Boy, I love these people. Katie's still in the van, but she'll be out to play later.
Well, just like every time when we go to say goodbye to our friends, we never really know quite how to say goodbye. We just say see you later, because quite honestly, you could see them again in a week, or you could see them again in a year. But we'll see them again for sure. We've almost finished packing up. We're still learning how to pack this up since we've attached all this stuff to the outside of it. But it's about time to roll. Are you ready? You look adorable.
Thanks. I'm wearing the new shirt that Katie made me.
She's so talented.
Right? In so many ways. I'm gonna miss our friends a lot.
Me too.
We'll see them again soon, though.
Yep. We got stuff to go look at. Over yonder.
Guys, we did a little bit of driving today and we have found something that it's actually been quite a while since we've seen, and that is green trees. They're short, but they still count as trees, I think. And this counts as a pretty awesome place to call home for a night or two. We are in Winslow, Arizona, slowly but surely making our way east, y'all.
I can't say this is an ugly place that we're parked in, but it's not quite what I'm looking for. We're really close to the, I'm going to try to pronounce it, it's Magellan Rim, and we're going to be heading up there today because the trees get much taller if you just drive a little bit further. This place is really beautiful though. I do understand you don't want to come out here when it's wet or the snow is just melting, because you would sink into this. Here is a nice mixture of lava rocks and cow poop, obviously, but the problem is the sand. It's just baby powder here. Now the further up the mountain you go in elevation, like we're going to be doing today, it basically looks like the inside of your barbecue grill, and it's just straight up lava rock covering the ground. Let's go find some big trees. I want to hug one. You know, this morning I told y'all I was going to find some big trees, and I did. We've been driving up this mountain for quite a ways now. We're several miles up. And there's been a lot of logging up the mountain as well, which kind of damages the forest floor, as you can see. And it makes it really hard to find camping areas. So this is what I would call a good camping area. We've looked quite a ways for this one. There's cell phone service here. It's been used a lot. There's lots of tire tracks. This might have even been a landing when they were doing the lumber work many years ago. There's a fire pit over there. There's even some trash. It's plywood. But that tells me it's been used, and I'm not going to leave any major traces here, because me and Kelsey are big supporters of leave no trace. We try to just leave footprints and tire tracks. So now I found that. It's time to go get the love hut. I try not to take it off the main road if I can in the Forest Service, because sometimes these little offshoots that come off the main arteries are really challenging, especially when the main artery is just as challenging as this one's been. So let's go get it.
Oh, guys, I don't know if you can hear through the camera that vacuuming sound of the wind coming through these beautiful pine trees, but I gotta say, it's one of my absolute favorite sounds in the whole wide world. And I think we have found a wonderful place to call home for a bit. Good job, Shane.
I found it while you sat in the truck, lady.
That's true, that's true. He deserves all of the credit for this one. And I am one very, very excited girl. Find some limbs to hang my hangboards from so that I can continue to practice climbing. And there's plenty of area to set up some hammocks too. I think we're gonna get comfortable here, y'all. Oh, that wind smells good, y'all. I've been taking a little bit of a hike through the forest, but as I'm approaching the Love Hut, I smell steak. I gotta tell you guys, I am pretty darn spoiled. Not only is my house looking better than ever, I've got a pretty brilliant man inside. And a pretty brilliant place to call home for a little bit. Hey, Giggle Box, what you got over there?
Oh, I love when stuff works. Can you see the Love Hut? Look, we're not but 30 yards away. There's animal droppings everywhere around here, and I thought, I bet I can find a drop. This is a couple years old, I think, too.
Awesome. Told you manifestation works, babe.
I've never found one of these.
But you said you were going to when you got out of the house.
I did indeed.
It took all of 5 minutes.
I'm not gonna sleep at all now.
Shane, what are you doing?
I'm using our new window to listen for wildlife. I hear a sound I don't recognize.
I don't know what critter he's listening to, but I know it's really cool to be able to open this window up into the trees.
Y'all, I've seen a lot of squirrels in life. None quite like this one, though. This thing's the size of a rabbit, and it's eating a pine cone. See if he'll let me get closer to him. Wow. Those big ears are to help it stay cool when it gets hot up here, I guess. Huh? How beautiful.
And look, the universe has provided us with some Apache tears. How very, very fitting.
finding that antler yesterday, immediately after I walked out saying I was going to find one, really led me to believe that the ground was just littered with them up here. But that's not the case. We walked all over. I'm sure there's a bunch out there, but they were not findable. When we got back, we noticed the weather started to turn. It's starting to get cooler earlier, and the wind was coming in. So I checked our weather apps, and it looks like we have 3 days of some high winds and high chance of precipitation out here, which means we're gonna have to move this thing because the roads coming in were bumpy but very dry, and if all that precipitation hits Sholo, which is several hundreds of feet below us, that means up here it's probably going to be snow, which means we won't really be able to leave for a while, because I don't know if you guys know this or not, that is not a four-wheel drive. We do everything two-wheel drive. So we're going to wake up early in the morning and get out of here. So let's just enjoy our time here with our one antler.
Now, guys, I really thought that we were going to get to call this beautiful place home for at least a little bit. But it appears that the universe has some very different plans. We could stay, but then we might get stuck staying a little longer than anticipated because there's quite a bit of rain and maybe even snow coming this way. So I think it's time for us to move on, and that means we are probably saying goodbye to Arizona again today. Just like every time we have ever visited this state, we are leaving to very, very different people. And the Love Hut is leaving looking very, very different as well. I don't know what the road holds for us, guys, but I know that I love the man inside that house and that we will continue to find really, really awesome places to take this thing. Let's see what's next.
Y'all, I'm trying to catch this on camera. If there's a hawk there and a bald eagle there, basically just playing in the wind. That's the bald eagle. Oh, there he goes. Let me see if I can film. The wind blowing so hard, they don't really have to fly. They just open their wings.
Guys, this wind has really picked up today, and I don't think it's safe for us to continue driving as far as we planned. So we dipped into this little canyon where it's actually quite a bit better. There is camping back here, and we'll go find a spot here in a bit. But for the moment, there appears to be a hot spring, or at least a warm spring, down this trail, and we're gonna check it out. Oh, it's a good day for it. It's chilly, y'all. Just to think how hot we were just a few days ago. That's pretty anticlimactic, guys. It appears that this hot spring is dry. We still got a really cool place to camp, though. Let's go find us a spot, babe. Before the wind blows me away.
Well, y'all, I'm gonna call this home for tonight. Due to the use of an internet app, we found this location to camp in the town that we were near, which is Springerville, Arizona. And there's just a nice dispersed camping area. So there's little fire pits and a web of roads all through these little trees. And there's even more spots out this way, but due to the wind, I'm gonna let that guy have all that open air with his big camper. I'm using these trees to kind of block some of the wind, and it is working fantastically. I think that'll be a good home for tonight.
Another morning in the Love Hut is all packed up and ready to hit the road again. Boy, we've been putting a lot of miles on this thing lately. I think today we are actually leaving Arizona, but as usual, we have no idea how far we'll get or what we'll wind up finding along the way. So strap on, guys. It's time for a new adventure. I bet it'll be fun. Shane, where are we at?
We're in Pie Town, USA, baby. We are in Pie Town, New Mexico. We stopped here a couple years ago because right over there is a free campground if you're ever coming through here, because there ain't shit anywhere near here. And that's why it's Pie Town, because there was a lady that said, I'm gonna sell pies here because there's nothing else here. And now we're going to eat some pies, Kelsey.
Yeah, a couple years ago, Shane was very, very disappointed to wake up and realize that none of the pie shops were open at 7 a.m. So we've come through in the middle of the day this time.
I'm going to get my pie, girl.
We're going to get this boy some pie.
Mm-hmm.
I sure hope it's good. There's been like years lead up to this.
They have smoked meat, apparently.
Ooh. I might be more interested in that than the pie. We'll see.
That sounds good.
And what kind of cheese we have? American cheddar, Russian cheddar.
I think we have the Shane stamp of approval, y'all. This place is awesome. Everything in this place is awesome. Well, guys, we have found one absolutely beautiful place to call home. And now it's just about getting our home parked in it. I've walked ahead a little bit, and that yellow house should be coming around this corner any second now. Ooh, this is a fun wash. I wonder if we'll find any shiny things in here. You see anything pretty yet, Shane?
Everything's pretty.
That's true, guys. It's hard to have your eyes open and not see pretty things here. I was speaking of rocks, though. Well done, Shane. This might be my favorite spot of the season. And we're all alone for so many miles. Absolutely incredible. Whoa. Guys, those clouds are moving crazy fast and they're pretty dark. I think we might get a little bit of rain, and I hate to say it, but maybe even some snow. I really, really don't like that stuff, but imagine how pretty that would be in the morning if we woke up and it was covered in snow. We'll see.